Hey everybody, my name is Dr. Jason Miller. I've got a couple of different chiropractic and physical therapy practices called PostureWorks. One's in San Francisco, one's in Denver, and today we're going to show you a little bit of how a treatment goes inside of our office. One of the first things that you should understand is that every single patient that walks through our doors gets a completely different care plan based off of their body and what is it that they need to do to get as strong as possible, as fast as possible to heal any kind of injuries that they might have. Right? So we have a patient in the office with us today that's going to give an example of what do we do for her treatment. First, come on over here for me because I want to show you this x-ray. This is the patient's mid-back. This green line here is where her spine should be, but she's got some extension in her lower thoracic spine down here and then a lot of increased flexion down below. So every one of the treatments that we focus on with her is designed to get her into that opposite position where she's normally at to move her back towards what is a healthy, uninjured spinal position. Right, so first thing that she does, and all of our patients do when they come in, is some specific therapeutic exercises on top of power plates, which are whole body vibration that help us to train muscles very quickly in those opposite postural positions back towards normal. So let's come right on over here, and Tisha is going to show us how she does these exercises. Let's get a side view, and Tisha, go ahead and show us. Now, the first thing that she does is flex her lower rib cage because it was extended, and then she tries to extend the upper rib cage on top of it. That's not an easy thing to do because they're so close together. And so she gets into that position and she tightens all of her muscles, and this is a way that we help to retrain the way that those muscles are acting and are holding her into place. And then she relaxes, takes a moment of a break, and then does the same thing again. She flexes that lower thoracic spine and extends just above it, getting her spine back towards a neutral, uninjured position. She'll do a series of those exercises before she does her adjustments. So let's come on over to the adjustment table and go ahead and have a seat. And why don't you come on over here and we can look from the side. And what we're going to do is that exact same motion, right? Because we're always going to be moving the spine back towards neutral. So she flexes down below, locks that into position, then extends just above it. She pulls her belly button in really, really tight to get some more core activation. And then we use this instrument, which is called an arthrostim, which just means joint stimulation. And we go through and we stimulate those joints while they're inside of a more neutral position. This is a way that we can get those joints moving more properly, as well as retrain the brain and muscle connection to hold her into this position in a more long-term way. So we're slowly training this to be subconscious for her. And then she can relax. The next thing that we do as part of her adjustment for that is have her lie on top of this spinal orthotic, and we put that right inside of the section of her spine that is near the upper part of her spine where she's got a whole lot more flexion than she's supposed to. So that fulcrum helps to extend that area. She needs to flex below it, so she thinks about actively pressing her lower rib cage down towards the table while she grows tall, 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 tall. That helps her to extend the upper rib cage. Again, moving everything back towards normal. And then this table has pieces that move up and down that as she holds those positions, we'll use these drop pieces as a way of, again, stimulating the joints and stimulating the nervous system to retrain the brain and muscle connections to hold her into a more neutral position as we're also stretching the ligaments. Keep holding down here, grow tall, 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 and then she's bending over top of that fulcrum I showed you, and we just very gently drop in throughout that area and do it 1 or 2 times, and then go ahead and sit on up for me. And that's an example of the type of treatment that we do here at PostureWorks. Right, so if you're dealing with any kind of a spinal injury, please reach out to us. We'd be happy to help you heal your injuries and get back to doing the things that you love to do as fast as possible. Have a great day.